1 minute. I'm very happy to welcome all of you connect this webinar for this day 3. In this day, we are going to see how do you set our question paper in LaTeX mode, as well as how do you form table. Okay, draw a picture is in this section, but we will see later because tomorrow we will see the image fitting method. In this method also, again, we explain the same thing. Therefore, how do you draw a picture? We will see in the next session. So today we are going to see two things. One is question setting in LaTeX. Next one is the tabular formation. Okay. Before I am going to explain how to set the question paper in LaTeX, just I want to share one important things. Yesterday, Professor Prem Kumar explained how do you form the array. Today, just I explained how do you form the nested array, and then I'm going to question setting. Okay, what is the first line of text editor? What is the first line? What is the first line in the recording? Anybody? Why all are silent? As document 12 PT, and then our class is article. Suppose you change your class, all the alignments are changed. Okay, we will see at the end of the day how do you the alignments are changed for the different classes. Okay, report, thesis, article, book, these are all the classes, and we have so many different alignment for different things. Okay, document class. Next one is we can use the packages Smith, and this one I just take it from this. Control V. Next as begin of document. Now I just see one, and this is my model question paper. Just I want to type the same question in LaTeX format. Okay, that is my aim. Now I come to my text studio. Okay, now in my question paper, just I write my college name and all other things. Okay, so just I copy. Now I'm going to my text studio. Before that, I want to show my college name as the center alignment. Therefore, we are using begin center. The content is nothing but our college. Okay. Next one, we have so many things which need class. First, VSC mathematics, subject, time, date, code, maximum marks. Okay, just I copy that. It's here. Now, I want to leave the equal space. So, I use Hfill. The date is today date 09/08/2021. Okay, just leave one space. Again, I want to leave one more space, that is using new line. Next, I use Hfill. Next, new line. Next, in between this one, H fill, the end of this new line. Again, I want to one more new line. Okay. Next, I want to leave one line. Okay. So for the just H rule, the command is H rule. One more command is there, H line, but whenever we use the H line, we have some corrections. Now compile. See here. Suppose we want to neat alignment. Okay. Subject. I want to date this one. H space. Don't leave the H space. Suppose I wanted this bold. See this. As you're using this slash PF, you can bold anything. And if you want to get italic numbers, you want to get all the things. Okay. Next, I'm going to start my question paper. The first question is for section A, answer all the questions. Section A is in the center, and this is all the question in your and mark in your RHS. So just I copy it and go to this one. So here I fix the center. As begin center. This content. I write this one. Section A, as well as I want to this section A as bold. Next, I want to this answer of all the question in your RHS as well as this in your LHS. Okay, just a fix. H fill. Otherwise, you can use the one more command, that's flash right or flash left. That means you can align whatever you write in your flash right in this command. That alignment gives all the text is in your right side, and another is this side. Okay. Suppose you want your content in a center, just you use in the center. Okay. Section by இருக்கேமா நான் பண்றேமா. Compile it. See that now I want to underline or bold this all. So just I fix slash PF. Next, now I'm going to type my question. My first question is, fill in the blank. Hello. Fill in the blank. For itemized, I want to write begin enumerate. My question is fill in the blank. Just copy, paste. Now I type one more thing, that is it. Nth derivative of ax plus b whole power n is what? Okay. So we use frac of d superfix n dx superfix n of ax plus b whole power n. Okay. Equals to just fix this and put it drop line, then dollar symbol. Now go and compare. See this. Number one. Okay. Number one, fill in the blank. Nth derivative of ax plus b whole power n is what? Next, my question is nth derivative of e power x. In this question, we leave some option. Okay. How do you get this option in equal length? Just using some more thing. Item slash begin of tabbing H space I want to leave the space 2.5 inch 2.5 inch slash equal to H space of 2.5 inch next new command, new line. Next, my option is A. Derivative of e power x. E power x. Yes. My first option is e power nx. E power nx. E power nx. Next, slash greater. Otherwise, you can use hfill. If you use hfill, is nice to you, use it. Next, b dot e power minus nx. E power minus nx. See this. Suppose you want to remove the search space like this means you can just put this is not needed. 0.5 is enough. So this is the option. Again, we use B and C like this. Otherwise, you can use C dot H fill. We can use the H fill like this. Time 3 hours, H fill maximum, and so on. My next option is E power X. Next one is my last option is E power minus X. Compile it. So we have the option. So we have the option. Suppose instead of equal, you can fix 1, 2, 3. Instead of this tabbing, we can use the enumeration or itemized. If you want to use this A, B, C, otherwise dot, instead of bulletin, we can use the itemized. Suppose you want to get any innovative bulletins, you are used to descriptive, otherwise you are using enumeration 1, 2, 3 for 1, 2, 3. Using this enumeration, itemized and description, you can form the options with H-fill option. That is also good. Next, the third item is curvature of the curve y equals to f of x is defined as. Okay. So for the second equation, we use option, like this. You can carry this one. Okay. Next one is, now already you know that how do you find integral and so on. I think all other things are you know that. Suppose I want to go section B. Just fix it and next, the number of questions, answer any 5 questions. Control C. H4. See this? Section B, 5, answer any 5 questions, 5 into 9, 45 centimeter. You can rearrange this margins. You can rearrange this margin. Already I told we use some geometrical packages. Using these packages, you can minimize your margins as well as you can fix your text width in A4 sheet or A5 sheet and so on. Likewise, you can set your questions. Now I am going to show how do you form the nested array. Yesterday, Prem told how do you find array and how many arrays are available. In your instead of array, we can get a P array, B array, B array, and so many different types of matrices as well as the arrays you have. Using this array only, you can form the matrices. Now I am going to perform one nested array. Now left of as begin of array. How many columns you want? I want 3 columns. So I fix 1, 2, 3. Okay. Next, as begin, as left. Before I am going to write, sir, I need a whiteboard, sir. Whiteboard option is there. Now I want to perform the array is like 1, 2, 3, 4. Next, this is alpha and this is beta. And delta is x1, x2, and then x3, x4. The last row is epsilon, phi, and 1. Okay. I am writing the code for this array. Okay. So the left column, I want to begin my array with this brace as begin of array. Next, I showed 2 columns. Okay. So I fixed 2 columns. 1, 2. That 1, 2. Next, in this array, the elements is 1 and 2 in the first row. For the second row, 3 and 4. Next, end array, because this is a 1, 1 array. Okay, 1, 1 place we have it. End array. End array. Slash right. This is for 1, 1 place element. Okay, this is from this one to this one to this one. Just we write for 1, 1 place. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Next, I am going to write the second element of the original array, that is $, and slash alpha. The last element of first row is beta. Okay. Now we are entering into the second row. Second row, we have the second number is delta. Next, we have one brace, x1, x2, x3, x4. So for this, we write left, the open brace. Within this brace, we begin another array. There we have 2 cross 2 element. Therefore, L. Here I use anything. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. This one is missing. This one is enough. Shows something is wrong. Okay. Next one is element is x suffix 1 and x suffix 2. This is first row of this. Next one is x 3. Next element is x suffix 4. Now we come to the end of this array. Right brace, and then we have enter into the third row. Third row, we have very simple elements. Epsilon, right? Gamma. Next, come to our end of the main array. End array. Start with slash left. Therefore, we should end with slash right. Okay. Slash rig was to right. This will check slash b slash left. See this. This whole is one array. Within this matrix or array, we have the submatrix, and here we have 2 cross 2 set format. Okay, so like this, you can perform the nested array. So just for this matrix bracket, we write slash left this one. Okay, again, as begin array is for array beginning keyword. Next, triple L stands for how many columns you want. Next one is this slash left closed bar is nothing but this one. Okay, draw this closed bar. Again, slash begin array. This slash begin array stands for this array. This is little bit complicated, but when we use the concept, you can write any coding. So this is the nested array concept. Like this, you can write x comma 1 comma 1, x 1 comma 2, x1, comma 3, and so on. Yesterday on sir asked how do you draw the circuit. Now I just want to draw one commutative diagram. Using this commutative diagram, you can write your circuit. Okay. As begin, before I am using, go to this one, I am use one package, that is use package name is AMSC, and I'll go to this one as begin CD, that is commutative diagram. Now I want to draw one figure like this. A, you see my screen? A to B and B to D. Again, D goes to C. Then C goes to E. Do you see my screen?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So this is one commutative diagram. I want to write coding for this diagram. Okay. Now, capital A. What is our diagram? A to B. Okay. A at, this is for the forward arrow mark. Next B. Okay. So A to B is our first line. A to B. A to B. Okay. Therefore, just we write the new line command. Next one. At A and BB. Why for this means this A in the sense this one and B for this one. Okay. So next I write my command is A space, leave some space. Next B. Again I told this at triple A and at triple B for this thing. This portion. Okay, so the left out is D goes to C. Now, for this, we can write C at goes to from D. Okay, your induction from your arrow mark goes to C from D. Therefore, just we write this arrow mark. This is the less than symbol. Okay. B. That's it. See this? Sorry, here I lost my network. I'm joined to the another network device. Sorry for this inconvenience. Output. First one is already hidden here. The commutative diagram. A goes to B and B goes to D and D goes to C and C goes to A. Okay, likewise you can write. I do the next one, commutative diagram with little bit bigger than earlier. Okay, the same thing, dollar symbol as begin of CD as end CD. Why I fix a begin and end immediately in the sense, otherwise the highlight things are followed are each and every command. So we get some confused. Oh, there is a mistake is there. Then only we can write end command also the follows by the begin command. Next, now I want to next A at, now I'm going to perform the commutative diagram is this. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Okay. A to B carries certain phi 1. Next, B to C, I want to fix some amount under this arrow mark. Again, C to D, we have the parallel connection between D and H. Again, we have the same parallel connection between G and H. Again, one connection in between C and G, which was denoted by 5/4. And then F goes to G and E goes to F. The name is 5/4. Okay. Again, E goes to F.
Ma'am,
Yeah, yes.
screen stopped.
1 minute, sir. Take file. Okay. Now A at, what is our diagram? A goes to B. Okay. A goes to B. Therefore, A at, we have move only one thing A to B, because here we have 4 less than, because for the we get greater line. Okay, a big line. Next, what is the value? Yeah, this is a phi 1. Therefore, we write slash phi underscore 1. Next, we have little bit B. Next, B at, we write insertion operator, that is greater than PHI. Just we note that if you want to get your phi 1 above the arrow mark, we leave only one arrow mark. Okay, and then we get the insertion operator. Suppose you want to get your value under the arrow mark, we first write double greater than and then phi 2. Again we get only single. Okay. Next, C at, there is no label. D. See this? A to B, B to C, C to D. A to B has some label, B to C has some label. Okay. So our first row finished. Now come to the mid curve. Okay. At A, this is the value between this one, E to A. So at A, pi suffix 3AA at dot space at double V for down arrow pi slash 4 V at, for parallel line we write this one. This is see the original figure. This is for A pi 3 A pi 3. Here leave one space. Again we have this one. So 1 2 3 1 1. So 3 1E is the one. Good. Next one. Next E space add symbol 1. E goes to this thing. So E slash PHI slash 4 double arrow. Okay, to G. F. There is no label. Therefore, we fix 1, 2, 3. Again, the last one is G parallel to H. G parallel to H. Therefore, G at equal. See this diagram? H. Okay, I think I finished all this. Now see this step. A goes to B with label pi 1. B goes to C with label by 2. And C to D, C, D and H are parallel. Here G and H are parallel. Here F to G and E to F with some label. Like this, you can draw any type of commutative diagram using this. Again, I left one important symbol. Today I want to show this. It is a NCR, that is a combination. Okay, when we use this one, Azimuth math is already there. Therefore, I want to perform directly. This is binom of n and R minus R and programs. See this. This is for NCR. See this. This is for NCR. I hope Professor Prem told you how do you form the function definition. Suppose f of x your function. The definition of f of x is nothing but f of x equals to 0 if x equals to y and y 1 if x not equal to y. I hope so. So these are the important basic things in text editor, we convert all the text editor into the PDF. Okay. Professor Prem will give a clear idea about table formation. How do you form the simple table and complicated table, and within the table, and how do you get a subdivision in the original table, and so on. Now I want to release from the space. Prem,
Yes, ma'am.
yeah, take this section.
Okay, thank you. So good evening to all. Please stop sharing your window. Yes, thank you.
Yeah, sir, you can.
Yes, thank you. In LaTeX. So these are the format of tables. So these were the basic tables, and then how to using in multiple column and then multiple rows are merged in the table. Okay. So this one is on how to use in the caption of the table. So how to use the refresher of the table. Okay. So today you can see about the concepts of this one. So directly I can go to type the program. Okay. So first you can see about the basic, how to create the basic table. Okay. So as usual you can using the header files of document class and then use package and then title and then data then etc. Okay. If you want you can use that. So suppose you want to table in name of your article, so we can using that slash begin tabular. End with them. So we can using for the begin and the end tabular. So I can create how many columns you want. Okay. Suppose what's the first I can using for first table. So there are two columns is here. Okay. So one is on label node, another one is on minimum node. Okay. So therefore you can using for that column, you can using that set braces. So first you can write in that line, and then we can using that C, using that line, and then C and then line. So this line is an using that horizontal line. Okay. So first one line is draw the horizontal line. So this line they have to draw. Okay. So C means the text with align the center alignment. Okay. So then this is for second horizontal, yes, second vertical line. So and then third one is on third vertical line. Okay. So and then you can see for that C is on center alignment, and then using for that left and right alignment also we can use the same table. Okay. First you can using for that center alignment. Okay. And using that slash hatch line. So hatch line means it's defined for that horizontal line. Okay. So this is for this line. Okay. First line, the using for the horizontal line. So you can draw the horizontal line. So next we can type that element. So first we can using for that label node. Okay. So you can using for label. And then using for that and so ampersand symbol. Okay. So and you can differentiate in the first row and then first element. So we can take that this that is split into the two cells. Okay. So this for first cell, I can using for and the directly second bit is going to the second cell. So that means we can take that second cell is a the minimum node. Okay, so I can break that line. Okay, so first line for the first row will be over, so therefore we can break that line. So come to that second row. So second row element is on, first element is on 1, and then second element is on 2. Okay, and then also break that line, and then in between you can draw that horizontal line. So each and every row, so you can draw the horizontal line slash h line. So then again you can draw slash h line. So what's the third row is an element is on 3 and 4. So then you break that line. Again you can use it for horizontal line, and then 5 and 6. So this is the basic concepts of table. So just I can set that main and then compile. The table was created. Okay. So label node, minimum node, and then first element is on 1, and then second element is on 2. Suppose you are to justify in the left alignment, so you can define for that expression of the table. So C means that the every element will be the center alignment. Okay, so you know that the every element will be in center alignment. Suppose if you want to left justifying alignment, so we can using for that, can remove that center alignment, you can using for left alignment L. Okay, so both are the element. So first element is in left alignment, second column is in center alignment. So you're using for the two types of alignment. Okay, so table will be changed. Okay. So first column is in left alignment, and then second column is in center alignment. So as usual, you can using for that right alignment also. Suppose if you want to right alignment, so just you can remove that. You can using for R. So R means right justifying alignment. So table adjustment is automatically created. Okay. So how many spaces you want to that table, automatically the table is adjust to the your cell alignments. Okay. So second column is justifying to the right alignment. Okay. Suppose you want to remove that line, so I want to remove that line. Okay. So that means the last vertical line is deleted. Okay. Then also first vertical line also I have to delete that. So the table was split in the first vertical line and then last vertical line. So in between that we can use it for only one vertical line. So that's we have to use for that. Suppose if we want to paragraph alignment, suppose if we want to the biggest table, for example, displaying that. Okay. So if we want to the biggest table of your output. Okay. So that's we are using for the paragraph alignment. Suppose if you have to type in that element in your table, the element we can put displayed in that outside of the table. So just I have to show that. Using for the another one table. So begin tabular and then empty tabular. So how many columns if you want this is for that only 2 columns will be there. Okay. So 2 columns I have to take it for first column is first vertical line and then center alignment, again using for vertical alignment, again using for central alignment, again using for that another one vertical line. So to close that basis. So there is a 2 columns there. So first column is in what is the element in edge. before that we can using that horizontal line. Again we can using for that. That's we have to type in for that. What's the next line is on? The element is on 1 and 2. So 1 goes to 2. And then second is an and. So we can paste that value. So just type in copy and paste that element. So before that we can using that angle. So in between that table we can using that mathematical symbol also. Slash is on, what is the angle is on? Left angle. Touch line. So what is the second is on? 1, 2, 3. Again using that and symbol. What is the second? I have to paste it in the same element. So at the end of the line, we can using the right angle. So copy that same. I have to compare that. So the table element is fixed in that outside of the paper margin. Okay. So only for displayed in few number of elements in of your display. So first and then second braces will be only displayed, but we can using for the lot of numbers in that first and second. But we can display for the output only few numbers. Okay. So that's the place we can using for that paragraph alignment. So we can fix that table size. So we can using that paragraph alignment. So paragraph alignment mention is P, and then we can set that length of the and then width of your cell alignment. So first column is only for 1 on 1.5 centimeters is enough. So therefore we can using that paragraph alignment P 1.5 centimeter. Okay. And then second is also paragraph alignment of is one of the largest one. So we can using for that 11 centimeter. Okay. Now we can compile and run. So you can reduce that your not 4, 7. So that's the difference between the two tables. Okay. So first one is a central alignment. Again, giving that central alignment, the line not be break in that. It should be continued till the end of that table. Okay. So we cannot be visible in of your output, but we can using that paragraph alignment. So So we can set with an your width level. So what is your width level of your table? Okay. So first width is 1.5 centimeter. So second you are using for 8 centimeter. Okay. So what you want of your table size, you have to fix it in only paragraph line. Okay. So these are the basic tools in the our tabular. So next we can use it for that table basic coding stuff calculation. Okay. So next we can use it for table of content. So now we can use in the tabular. Suppose if you want to table caption and then label node, so just we can use in the begin table. And slash caption. So you can giving that a name of the table. So that one. So caption of table is and students mark. Fix that label in that table. The notes is we have to display in the footnote size. Now we can begin the tabular. So how many columns there? So 4 columns are on there. So first one is in central element, second row, third column, and then fourth column. Again using the hatch line. So now for this table, so you have to merge the second and third and fourth column. So in that column, you have to merge that cell. So we can using that another one type of coding is done. In first cell, you have to display it for that time. As usually, it using that ampersand symbol. So second column and then second element and third element and fourth element is merged for that mark list. Okay. So therefore, we can using for and slash multi-column. So multi-column. So what? How many columns if we want to the multi-columns of that? So only we have to want to the 3 column. So next 3 columns will be multi-column. So that means the 3 column will merge into the single column. So and then what's the justifying? Second place is justifying. So what is the alignment? So central alignment or left or right alignment. So I am using for the center alignment. So next basis we have to type for the what word you have to display in that output. What word you are using for marks. You are using for. Okay. So that's the multi-column in of your table. Okay. Suppose if you want to the multi-column or 3 or 4, how many cells if we want, we can adding that number. How many columns is multi-column in merged to the single column. Okay. So at the end of line we can break that line. So what is the second? So the line will be drawn in the second column. So begins with the second column. So first column will be the merged into the first and second row. Okay. So therefore we can draw that line. So before that we can using for the H line means we can draw the full length of begin the table and then end of the table you can draw the line. Suppose if we want to the certain number of cells in that line, okay, so we can using that as of C line. So C line means the line will be drawn in the column only. So that column, that to that column. So we can mention that. Okay. C line. So what's the column? So second column to fourth column. Okay. So on that line we can break that. So what's the subject we get a display for that? So student name, student name is 1, and so you can type the answer. And then student number 2. So first we can close that begin table. Okay, what you have to want begin the table. So first you have to please close for that begin table. So you can type that /end table. So next you have to close for that begin table. You can compile. So we cannot using the horizontal line. So just I have to display for only the table of value, the time, and then marks will be second and third, fourth column. It's merged. Okay. So on the next line, we can display for the Tamil, English, Maths subject, and student name is an easier. Okay. So I cannot using for the horizontal line. So I have to using for the horizontal line in between that. So begin that we can using the horizontal line. Here also we can use that. Now we can come. So table will be aligned in left side. Suppose if you want to display it in the center of the table, you can use the begin center and then end center. Okay. So now you have to display for that within the horizontal line. One more line is missing. So each and every row will be ended. We get using for the horizontal line. If you want to the line, you can using for line. Okay. Suppose the table is printed in the center, just we can using that center in the table. Okay. Beginning of the table, you can using the begin center, and then end of that you can using for end center. So the table was displayed in the center. So it is the uses of caption. So table 1 student name. Okay. Automatically the table number will be generated. Okay. Suppose if you want to begin and end the table, the table number was automatically generated. Table 1, 2, 3, etc. up to goes on. Okay. Suppose if you want to the table, suppose you have to writing that some other paragraph. Suppose you have to refer the table number 1. Suppose if you want to so using the table 1. Suppose if you want to type the table 1, so just you can refer that slash refer table 1. Okay. So automatically the number will be displayed in that line. Okay. So just you can refer that table. Suppose if you have to type in largest paper, you can using for the table 1, 2, 3, etc. up to goes on. Okay. So which table you have to want, just you can slash refer the caption of the table. So you get giving that label. So what you have to name, type in that label. In that table, you can using that name with the reference of variable. So slash reference ref. You can using the table. So not. So what you have to type in that name will be typed in that also same in that refer. Okay. Automatically the number is displayed in that place. Okay. Suppose you have to change the table. Suppose you, this table is a fourth table, the table you can change to the first table or second table. So automatically the number has changed. Okay. So that's the uses of begin table and then end table. So that's the so using the table 1, but so we have to type in that letter below the table, but output display is the line was displayed in that above the table. So just you can using for that begin table, you can using for square bracket of h. The table will be fixed in that correct position. Okay. Otherwise we can before that we can using that space automatically the before the table what you have to type in that before the table, that the line will displayed in that above the table. Okay. Now we can see that the line was displayed in that above the table. Okay. So just we can using that captions of value. So square bracket of h. Suppose you have to remove that square bracket of h, the line was displayed in that above the table. So the line was displayed in the above the table. So therefore you can using for the captions of h, the line will be automatically displayed in the correct position. Okay. So this is the multi-column of table. Suppose if you want to the multi-row, so we can using that package. So multi-column, if you we cannot using that package, but if you are to using in multi-row, so you can using that package of multi-row. Okay. So this is the one of package in LaTeX. So you have to the same program I have to using for that multi. Copy the same. So we using the code of multi row. Okay. So how many rows are that? In that position, in multi-column in this position is defined for that alignment. In multi-row in this position using for that with the size of cell. So what is the size of cell? We can define for 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter. We can fix it for that. Okay. So otherwise, if you are not using that size of value, so just you can type that star. Okay. So using for roll number. So this is the first row, first column of the cell, and then second we can using for and number. The cell will be matched into the first and second. We have to change some other default in error. So that's the uses of the table. Okay. So that's the main uses. We can match the table. The table was displayed in that single page. Okay. We can split in the half of the table is in before pages and half of the table is in after. We cannot split it in the table. So we can split in the table. So we can create for that splitting that document. Okay. So that's the uses of table. So that's the basic tools in tabulation. Okay. And then we can using for that same table. Again, using for label name is in to define for the table number 2. Okay. Again, we can using for some other text. So slash refer of the table number 2. Okay. So automatically and refer that table number 1 also. Okay. So the table number 1 and 2 I automatically displayed that. It's not displayed. Okay. So we can set it. So using the table 2 and 1. So where it is here to what table number you are using for. So just you can refer the table. So if you have to change the table values in the position, so automatically the number automatically will be changed in of your output also. Okay. So that's the uses of label and then captions of your table. Okay. So tomorrow we can see about the concepts of how to draw the diagram in LaTeX draw and how to use the package of figure and then graphics. So thank you. So any other doubts in table creation? participation. So any other doubt?